Unbelievable truth gradually coming out and all being revealed. Did you know that Boko Haram were initially paid in dollars to kill Nigerians by those in power today, inclusive the chief being your very president, Muhammadu Buhari, the governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, among others? Yesterday, we brought you a full report on that, and today, another Castina Halaji is revealing what went on and how these very people, these Boko Haram, were initially paid in dollars. They told them initially to come and kill Nigerians and to come and wreak havoc in the country, so that the nations of the world would declare Nigeria a state of emergency, and now they are in power. What they envisaged did not happen. They created this artificial Boko Haram. And that's why they put up a program saying repentant bandits. It's because they never wanted them, after using them, they didn't want to kill them. But now it has gone beyond they can ever imagine. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Boko Haram were initially paid in dollars to kill Nigerians. Dan Wazuri, Castina Halaji's son Abubakar, has ascertained that Boko Haram members were initially paid in dollars to carry out attack on innocent citizens in Nigeria. He was speaking in Katsina State during a workshop on drugs and human trafficking for traditional rulers and religious leaders organized by the Department of Drugs and Human Trafficking in the state. He said lack of punishment for offenders and their sponsors is responsible for the widespread of insurgents being faced today in the country, blaming the security personnel and judiciary for not enforcing and adequately interpreting the law for perpetrators to be punished. He applauded the traditional rulers and religious leaders for their roles in the fight against banditry and other forms of criminals. He added, he has presented in different committees set up by several governments in the past, but discovered that the implementation has been the common challenge, explaining that in one of his interviews with Boko Haram members, he discovered that they were initially paid in dollars and act under the influence of drugs, which he said was curtailed in tracking insecurity and the fundamental, that those in power today brought them in to do the job, to ensure that if they do not win the election, they come under and Nigeria is disarrayed. He therefore suggests that the government should provide job for the youth, while parents should take responsibility for their children upbringing. He also called for the consensus agreement of stakeholders and traditional rulers are the most concerned ones to addressing security in their state and the nation at large, and said the government needs to tell Nigerians the truth, their involvement with this set of people, because they claim they do not know anything about it, but they were the creator of this very said group. Hence, the country is where it is today because of their association. So this is what happened. We brought you up to speed yesterday that this, we had information that in 2014, Buhari and some northern governors, funny enough, El-Rufai was mentioned, the Emir of Sokoto was mentioned, and and some other governors and other people. And the purpose was that they wanted to unseat a Southerner who was taken over from late Umaru Musa Yaradua. And they told them that the land of Nigeria was given to them, that they were born to rule. And you can hear northern elders say this again and again, repeatedly saying it again and again, that they will not relinquish power because it belongs to them, and God has given them the land of Nigeria. You hear them saying it again and again. And so this was what happened. So this man Waziri was having a conference in Castina, and he made a revelation that most of the people you are seeing today, some of them, they were the ones who created the whole this whole thing from the very inception. They were the one who created it. They brought them in, and if you follow us, please, if you have not seen that news, go on Apple Line Media and look and check and see what went on. How El-Rufai and the rest of them, gave them money, were giving them food, put them in camps. In the south, they put them in Ikiti. to cause havoc, and they put them in different camps all around the country. That Bring Back Our Girls movement was all orchestrated by them. And honestly speaking, I don't know. God is just awesome, because why these people are still, in power and still living, after they've caused people's, cost life and property, and they've done one thing or the other. I don't know why they are still, living with the level of wickedness that they have carried out, with the level of wickedness. And so to ensure that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was removed from the position, what did they do? They went to invite, they sent some people, missionaries, to bring this same Fulanese. Okay, they brought them from all over West Africa, and the plan was that they should come to Nigeria, and if Buhari is not declared a winner, they should fight. Yes, guess what? Buhari was declared the winner, and he totally abandoned them. So that was the beginning of the beginning. He totally abandoned them. There was no more food sent to them. There was nothing. And according to the news, Maeti Allah confronted, started sending message to the government to no avail. Then they started kidnapping. So the government Maeti Allah said, well, the government should give them 150 billion to settle those that they brought in from outside the country so that they can go back home. The government, they said CBN governor, Emefiele, that was the time he was to be, for his second tenure as CBN governor. And, they told him he had to raise 100 billion. Where he raised that money from, only God knows. He raised 100 billion, and they gave to Maiti Allah. Maiti Allah collected the money, and they did nothing about the people. They were angry that Nigerian government abandoned them after the said plan, but because things did not go the way they want, I mean, there was no need for a fight, and there was no need to destabilize Nigeria. Nigerian government abandoned them, and so they did not pay the people. They did not send them back, and this is what it is today. When you give birth to a child, it's only a process of time. The child will grow, and so here we are today with the artificial Boko Haram they initially created with their whole plans, and here we are. So when you look at all that is happening, you understand what exactly is going on. You understand that there is serious cause for concern. And until we come back to the fundamentals, what is really going on, and why are we where we are today as a nation with a people who do not share the same ideology? Funny enough, sadly, that is the leaders of the country. God will really help us. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.